Okay, not the result we wanted last night. I got two things every Habs fan does after every game. 100% every single time. It's one of two things. But first, as my boy Vladdy says, Habs lose, the Habs lose. That was kind of Dominicanish. Maritime boy Noah Dobson scores 2. We were all fired up last night. Newhook came back in the lineup. He had an apple. He looked okay. But my boy Slavzilla, not so much. 5 shots on goal on my bet. Turned into 0 shots on goal. Suzuki was 6. There's always a Habs guy that pops these shots on goal. My boy Cole, Mr. Saturday Night, hit it on a Thursday night. We'll get all to that. But first, the two things. Habs fans do one of two things after every game, no matter what. If we win, we brag. We walk the walk. We strut the strut. We're like Habs Casanova when we win. That includes bragging early, singing ole ole as soon as we go up by 1 in the third period, and it never works. It's like me being cocky in sports. Every time I open my mouth, I lose. The king of second right here. And the Habs were on the second place points last night. Yeah, they got a loser point. We'll get to the division in a minute, what it means. But they slid down the standings a little bit. But come on, man. Let's go. Up by 2? Montembeault? Montembeault, really? You got the start? This guy from Trois-Rivières. I think it means he lets in 3+ goals a game. Come on. Stop a damn puck. Matthew Schaefer, this kid should have been on Team Canada. We all know it. We all know it. This kid is silky smooth. This kid plays hockey like I eat chicken wings. Smooth and elegant with a little bit of aggressiveness. You gotta admit, this kid is good. He's 18 years old. He wears number 48 like our boy Lane Hudson. Another bet that lost last night. I'm going to get to the bets here in a minute. But I was 0 for 9 last night. Which brings me to the second thing the Habs will do, Habs fans will do after every game. Now, we're good if we win, but if we lose, boy, the excuses are coming out. Let's start making some excuses here. Listen, we're Habs fans. It wasn't our fault. That referee was from Long Island. It was like, I didn't know if this kid was from Jersey Shore or what. Islanders go on a 5-on-3, pretty much take the game over. Schaefer pops 2. Cole comes back, puts it in. We go up by 1. We just can't get a save, man. We can't get a save. Another loser point. What happened in the division last night? The Wings win. They beat Ottawa. Ottawa got a loser point, so nothing good there. Brady Tkachuk is an absolute idiot, by the way. The guy looks like friggin' Sloth from the Goonies. I don't know if he's begging to the referee for a baby Ruth or he's just bitching for a call. Anyways, Wings win, so they're up on Montreal by 1 point now. Senators are way down there. The Leafs lose. Yeah, they don't look very good. This ain't a Leafs show. Panthers win. You gotta watch out for them. And the Bruins win. God damn those Bruins, man. They just don't ever fold, right? You think it's a down year for them, but they don't ever stop. Playoffs. We're third in the Atlantic this morning. Now, we're 1 point back of Detroit. We have a game in hand. Detroit's kind of had our number all year. You know, I don't know what you think about a matchup with the Red Wings in the playoffs, but I kind of like it. You got Buffalo, who is 1 point back of us now. You got Boston, who is 2 points back of us now. They're right on our heels. Can Buffalo really sustain this? Seriously? Are the Buffalo Sabres for real? They haven't made the playoffs since Trump had his own reality show. I don't know what's going on. And then this matchup this weekend against Washington is a big one. Listen, we played them last year in the playoffs. Washington is at the Bell Center this Saturday. That's tomorrow. We're 5 points up on Washington. We have 2 games in hand. Tom Wilson's in. Is there any way we could ever get Tom Wilson on our team? Like, is there a way we could probably somehow, maybe, realistically, let's just get Tom Wilson. Come on. Bring Tom Wilson over. I don't know. He'd be a perfect fit. Big game at the Bell Center this Saturday. It was rocking yesterday. They were doing the wave for like 6 or 7 minutes. I don't know. The ole ole chants were going. Once you're at the Bell Center, you realize the Bell Center is like our church haven. If we call this Habs team a religion, the Bell Center is our church. And call me your Messiah. Hey, we're going to have fun with this. My jersey was red before the game yesterday. Look at Long Island. Turn my jersey blue. Come on. Okay, let's get to some trade talks. Trade deadline, we got 2 days, 2 games, let's say, and less than a week away from the trade deadline. Montreal's in a good spot. Do we pull off a couple moves? Here's the big names out there. You got Nazem Kadri, who scored 2 last night and ruined one of my parlays. Like, how does Calgary come out of the break with a win? Nazem Kadri, looking like he's back in Toronto last night, scored 2. And then you got the St. Louis Blues, who are the worst team in the NHL. They won last night again. I think every team on my parlay... We got a casualty in the background. I think every team on my parlay in one of the tickets lost. 5-game parlay, I was 0 for 5 in those games. I told you, don't listen to my bets. Anyways, you got 3 guys from St. Louis. 3 guys of kind of interest. You got Jordan Kyrou. This guy is a stud. Scored 30 multiple times. Robert Thomas. Come on, you're not getting Robert Thomas. This guy is real good, man. This guy's a first-line center. Plays with a little bit of grit. Nothing crazy. Think of him like a Nick Suzuki. A St. Louis Nick Suzuki. But he's going to cost a lot, man. Like I said yesterday, you don't want to be giving up on this Michael Hage kid. This Michael Hage kid is a stud. I think Michael Hage is just as good as Jordan Kyrou today. Like, Hage at 19, Kyrou at 24, 25, they're the same skill. You don't trade for Jordan Kyrou when you got Michael Hage. Now, Robert Thomas, little different. What I think the Habs need to focus on, and if they can actually get a stud center, you got to get somebody that can win some damn faceoffs, man. Like, it's all fun and dandy when you got Deneau and Evans in the offensive zone, but come on. We've seen it with Team Canada. These guys couldn't win faceoffs. You gotta win a faceoff. I want someone to go in there and just boom every single time. We need guys that are just, smart hockey players. I never thought I'd say this, but man, I kind of miss Dvorak sometimes. The guy won faceoffs at like a 57% clip. We need somebody like that again. Like, God love Phil Deneau, but he's getting a little long in the tooth. Not a faceoff guy, but what do you think of this guy? They keep talking about Kadri. What do you think of another West Coast hockey player in Evander Kane? Now, I know this guy is a train wreck. He's a media circus. He's going to probably get suspended in the playoffs, but so is Kadri. We could probably get Evander Kane for a bag of pucks and a 5th-round pick. I think this guy could throw a little physicality in the playoffs that we need. He might be a guy that I would think about. As for right shot defensemen, man, I wouldn't mind prying Colton Parayko out of St. Louis. What will it cost us? I don't know, honestly. I don't think the Habs are going to do too much, seriously. They got prospects coming up. They got Reinbacher coming up in the minors. They got Michael Hage coming from the NCAA at the end of the year. They got the Russian kid, Zorowski. And, quick side note, the Habs director of scouting, Nick Bobroff, this guy is like third cousins with Valery Putin. This guy is the Russian messiah. He goes to Mother Russia and brings out these prospects like Demidov, and God knows we love Demidov. Little overshadowed last night by Schaefer. I don't think Demi's going to win the Rookie of the Year, but hey, we love our Russian gods here in Montreal. Okay, let's go today. Habs do not play tonight. They're in the Bell Center tomorrow to play Washington, Who plays tonight? So Habs are getting Washington in a back-to-back. Vegas is in Washington tonight to play the Capitals. Buffalo is at Florida. These are the two games that kind of matter to us. Buffalo at Florida, division, we don't need them both to be getting points. Everybody's going to OT. There's points everywhere coming out of this. Minnesota's at Utah. The Jets are at the Ducks. For my bets, how do you not like Buffalo? How do you not jump on the Buffalo bandwagon? They're dogs in Florida, so that's getting some value. Vegas at Washington. Eichel and them should be back for Vegas. They're in Washington. They haven't left the White House. Eichel and Hannafin for Vegas have not left the White House. They've been playing golf with Trump since then and sucking up to the old Presidente. So I'm going to actually scratch Vegas out. Screw Vegas. I know we're playing Washington Saturday, but I got a feeling they're winning tonight. And you know my feelings. They're always wrong. Minnesota at Utah. These are where I like to get fancy with some shots on goals. I've been hammering the Ducks. 3 guys. Gauthier, Beckett Seneca, and who's the other guy they got there in Anaheim? It doesn't matter. I've been just hammering their top line. Shots on goal. Shots on goal with the Ducks. They fucking fly. They score a bunch. Let's get some shots on goal. Let's get the plus in that game. Because this isn't the Olympics and Hellebuyck is not getting the courageous Medal of Honor from President Trump here. Hellebuyck's back in the NHL where he probably's got a 3 goals against this year. So I'm giving the over in the Ducks game. Utah, Washington, and Buffalo. Those are locks that are guaranteed not to win. Side note, after going 0 for 9 yesterday on my bets, how do you go 0 for 9? 0 for 9. I had the Habs win in 3-4 bets. I had the Habs win by 1 goal, tied into 3 parlays, and I had him +2 by himself. I had Slav anytime goal scorer. I had Slav 5 shots. I had Cole Caulfield 5 shots, who had 4 shots, by the way. I stayed away from Suzuki, and this guy had 6 shots. We'll touch everything on that tomorrow because I'm going to have to make a reload on the old bet account, and we'll throw some prop bets out there. Actually, with the picks I just said, maybe a few little dollars be sprinkled tonight on a Friday night.